Hello. Welcome, guys. My name is Art. I see we got more messages already. I see that creating broadcast here. Don't forget to put the big thumb up so we have more people on. Let me know how you hear me, if it's good or not. I think it should be good. Let me know how you guys can hear me. I'm setting up some things here. I think it's pretty good for now. Welcome everyone who is new here. Thank you guys. We'll start from the good news. We'll start from the good news today. We got to the point 20,300 300 followers on YouTube. Thank you so much. I know a lot of people who are here either gonna be new or it's gonna be people who were with me for a long time. So I really appreciate you guys. And another big win for the YouTube channel is I got a video that got 1 million views for the first time on YouTube. So it's pretty big. I think, you know, I'm glad I posted my reels on the YouTube because it was a reel. I got a lot of hate. I got a lot of hate on those videos too because they were pushed to different weird people. But overall, not regretted. You know, that was my trial thing. Welcome. If you just joined, we usually say where you're from, what time is it, in a place where you're from, and you guys can hear me well, right? I'm doing a broadcast from the OBS studio. As you see, I'm in a little bit better mood today, even though I might look like this. I'm not in a super good mood, but I'm in a little bit better mood. I finally shaved first time in probably 3 days, I think. I shaved before. I just came from my boyfriend's house like an hour ago. I grabbed very quick. My laptop isn't showing live. Had to go to iPhone. Oh, I don't know why. But yeah, I'm very happy. You see I have a little bit wrinkles here. I was just trying to say that Jamaica here, Connecticut here, California here, Britain here. Hey everyone, hi Joe, hi Edward, hi JK, hi Donald, hi Eric. Everyone, welcome. Florida, Connecticut here. As you see, I look much better than last week at least. I feel in a little bit better mental mood in the last week. That's why I want to talk to you about a lot. We're just gonna have, I'm gonna give you an update on what's going on in my side, you know, of the family. Share with you some struggles I've been facing. 33 thumbs up. Please give me some more thumbs up. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter, you know. It would be nice to get some more thumbs ups. And check out my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Patreon, and OnlyFans. I think I can say this word now here. If you want some good content, check out it. Okay. So there is a lot of news. The week was hard. Pretty hard for me still. You know, I think it's gonna be hard for a while yet, even though people getting used to. I'm glad the progress so far. It just becomes here and there, you know. It comes and goes, especially like the mood situation. It's like comes and goes. So let me see. We got here, everyone. Thank you guys again for 20,000 followers. I really appreciate it. A lot of people were here from the very beginning. I hope I would look in the camera more like this, but my camera is a little bit more on the up. I see England, Australia. I see a lot of people here. Dennis Nelson, welcome. How you been, Dennis? Wisconsin here. Ukrainian people have united in Tennessee for Ukrainian people being murdered. My nephew's grandmother was murdered by Russian troops. I'm very sorry, James Keck. Welcome again, everyone. I'll give you updates a little bit what's going on. I'll tell you this. I got some Coca-Cola and I got mandarins for this live stream. I got some quick sushi before I start. I barely eat. That's not a good thing. But I barely eat. As you see guys, we did live stream last week and I said that we're gonna do live stream every 2 weeks, but I feel like it's I wanted to do live stream now. You know, I want to get some advices from you and especially people who are on live streams here. I really appreciate you. I want to get some advices from you on what are the next steps I'm gonna be taking. And one of my friends actually asked me if I can send him my link for my live stream. Let me do this. And I want to talk to you about different stuff. There's a lot of news going on. Every 10 minutes I get an update or something from my friends or from the news, or like, it's either bomb alerts or something. So there's definitely going to be some situation about war. There's definitely going to be updates about especially with people who worked with therapists and like other people. I really like if you guys hear. So I want to start with, probably week was very weird and tough, and I've been stuck. I can't control it yet, even though I'm far away. I can't control the problem is like I can't really do much. I did some good progress this week. I did definitely more than last week, and I definitely watched less news than last week. But like, for example, like my mom, very stressed out. She was very stressed out, so I'll tell you a lot about the situation, and also my friends and all other people who right now in Ukraine. So that's why I was very stressed out. It's like you waking up, you think you're gonna do something today, right? And good thing I came back to OnlyFriends. I posted a couple new pictures. I sent some pictures in private messages. That's a good thing. And I am trying to come back to life. I even went to one dance class this week, and it's probably the first time I turn off my head from the news for like 30 minutes, not more. I couldn't turn it off. I mean, with my boyfriend, I turned off a little bit my head. I went to dance class. I met up with one of my moderators. He was visiting New York, and eventually, like, I didn't really want to go anywhere, but I got out for like hour or 2 hours and took some pictures of him. Just tried to be nice and have a good time. Had a conversation, and for a couple hours, I was out to meet my follower. I don't usually meet anyone. In terms of safety, I try to not go even someone wants to meet me, even if people I know, but this person I knew kind of already. So that's why I went out. And I went out yesterday to eat with my boyfriend again. So the problem, thank you guys for thumbs up. So the problem I've noticed, again, I can't really stop focusing on war. I am trying to do my best. I know that I should come back to the content creation. I just really can't see myself, I do comedy stuff. You know what I mean? I do comedy stuff majority of the times, and I do like content, like real life content, and I can't really understand how I can really do this. I mean, I understand that it's my job and I should treat it as my job. And I feel like I need to do this in order for me, like, I don't know how many people I will have to support now, because now I need to make sure that the things that happen in Russia is just insane too. It's not only Ukraine. So I need to make sure that I make money in order to make sure provide either to, someone in Europe, because I'm afraid it might go to Poland or stuff. And it's all over the place. My thoughts, wait a second. So my point is, I really don't know how to do funny content now, but at the same time, I understand that people who follow me are following me either for being funny for me or for the shirtless pictures. And I understand that in order to maintain the business, which I should do, I need to keep posting stuff, That's why I slowly but surely coming back on OnlyFans, make new pictures from different angles, some videos maybe. And but I also understand that, like, in order for me to grow further, I need to start doing what I do in my niche. The problem with this I have a little bit is that I am, there's a war. And, like, I'm trying to get out of this, but I understand that I feel guilty. I'm trying to help the way I can. I'm trying to, like, do some cyber attacks. Not cyber attacks, but, like, try to find some Kremlin bots, some Google reviews, all this stuff. I'm trying to do the way I can. I definitely donated money. And I'm trying to, like, support people who are there. I helped a couple people who were living in Ukraine. some of my friends, but I still can't I can't get off of the thoughts. I can't really go and do, here's the top, here's the bottom. Hi, do you want to have, I can't really be stupid now. And I don't understand how to maintain this, because I'm kind of out of pictures to post pictures on Instagram, and I feel weird and guilty if I post shirtless pictures on Instagram right now when my friends are in bomb shelters. You know what I mean? I don't really understand how to maintain this, but I understand that I need to keep doing this, in order for me to grow and grow business, and I need to, this is my job. Since someone was texting me in my DMs on Instagram, I'm gonna unfollow you because you're just using this situation for your follower growth or something like this. When in fact, I blocked this person, of course, but when in fact the situation doesn't help my follower growth. This is not my audience. I don't have a political content. In fact, I lost followers in terms of Instagram, right? I gained on YouTube and TikTok, but in terms of on Instagram, where I posted a lot because it was very active link clicks, I lose people, and I understand why, because people followed me for these things, and I was very active and trying to inform people. So this is one of the things I've been thinking about lately. I'm trying to come back and trying to do stuff. That's why check out my OnlyFriends, check out my Patreon. I appreciate everyone's support. It's definitely going to be a tougher months than usually. I'm not sure how long it's going to be also, because, life is changing. There's inflation. There's so many things that changing right now, and it's going to affect us all. It's not only going to affect Russia and Ukraine. It's going to affect the whole Europe, America, the prices and everything. I don't want to be, over negative about it, but this is my thoughts of what's going on. So this is my biggest thing, because I'm waking up and I'm trying to be positive or something, but then, I'm talking to my mom and she explaining me things that were happening with her friends, or my girlfriend who lives in Chicago, her parents there, and another girlfriend who lives in Chicago, her parents there, and for example, her father, he can't leave Kharkiv. I don't know if you guys know Kharkiv, but Kharkiv is the city that majority of people, Russian-speaking people, and Putler always said that he wants to come and liberate Russian people, right? But no one loves them. And what happens now, he's bombing constantly more Russian-speaking regions than Ukrainian-speaking regions. All the southeast, he's bombing now. It's majority of them, they're Russian-speaking people who don't like him. And for example, one of my friends' dad, he lives there, and he takes care of older mother. So it's my friend grandmother, and she's 92. And she doesn't want to go anywhere. First of all, second of all, she can't really go. She can, but it's extremely tough to get to the Lviv now, and it's very hard because it's I'll tell you how my mom's friends got out of the Kiev or Irpin guys. This is just destroyed. Everything was just destroyed there. So for example, she can't, and I'm trying to support my friend there. But her mother was always also in Kharkiv, but she actually got off of the Kharkiv. She goes on her way to Berlin now, to Germany. But a lot of people can't leave their homes, and a lot of people are just dying every day, So that's why it's hard to turn up the hat and focus on be professional or whatever. But how you can be really professional? But I understand if it's gonna go for I don't know for how long it's gonna go. There are some concerns I'm gonna also tell you. So yeah, this is this, and then but Ukraine is big security threat to Russia, so Putin is hard on. But Ukraine is big security threat to Russia, so Putin is right. Putin is not right. Ukraine is not threat to Russia. They're not in NATO. They're not gonna be in NATO in the next 5-10 years. They already talked about. This is not about security, sweetheart. This is about one man wants a power of the whole world. And if you think it's not gonna touch you in America, you might be wrong, because today he's there and tomorrow he decides to go and take America. I'm telling you, I'm not over-exaggerating these things, guys. You don't understand the extent level this man got crazy. and there is nothing threat in Ukraine to Russia. Ukraine in history never attacked Russia, which Russia always did. So coming back to this story, my mom friends got out of the city of Irpin. It's suburbs of Kiev. The city was destroyed. They were sitting in a hospital because there is not bomb shelters there, and they were sitting in a hospital for 7 days. She lost all her documents, everything, while they were like running away. Political propaganda will not be tolerated here. Political propaganda will not be tolerated here, but you can say some things, you know. My point is, they were running away. They saw a bunch of people, dead people, you know. And the world needs to understand how dangerous this is all is, yes. So basically, 1 second. So, coming back to the story. My point is, so they were running away. They were on a train for a lot of time. There are so many videos how Ukrainian and Poland people are racist. I want to say there is definitely more extent racism, I think, might be in Poland. I don't think much more in Ukraine, but in Poland. But Poland is not only about racism, because they showed a lot of videos how international students are not able to leave Poland or something. Like, I'll tell you the situation that happened in my circle, right? So my mom friends, she dates a French guy. French guy called the consulate, and they said, we can't help you. You just should go by yourself. So they went by themselves. And this guy is French. You know, he doesn't have a different skin tone or something. So this guy is French, and they went on the border, and they were not letting him go from Ukraine. They said, we don't care. It's only kids and women. And he's like, I'm not even a citizen of this country. You can't leave. And they were like, for a while on a border, because they were not letting men go. So there is a lot of speculation right now how racist it is, but I'm just saying you from the perspective of the people who is French too, and who, you know, has a white skin, and he was not letting go, even though he was also not how do you say that? Even though Wolf, you're blocked. Wait, how do you block these people? So I'm just saying that there is a lot of speculation, and I know that people don't know this, but there is a lot of drama happens now on the borders, and it's more not about race or something, which is in some cases it is, but it's more about that men are not being allowed to leave the country, and sometimes it's very messed up. Very often it's messed up because they're not even citizen of this country. They're citizen of other countries, and they're not being able to leave. They left. They were for a while stalked, and they were called again the consulate and all this stuff. But they left finally. I'm just explaining you that this happened also to other men who are, you know, there's a lot of guys who try to leave now, who are like dressed like girls or wherever. No one can really leave. And there's another thing. So they left, but they're like going in a train. Everyone is like, there is Russian trains. Let me show you. I want to show you in order for you to understand. So the Ukrainian trains, they look very weird. They have the Platz card, and this is how they look. I'm gonna show you right now. I hope you guys gonna be able to hear me. Okay, so you can see right now here, this is how it looks like. This is how the trains looks like. You can see different sides right here, right? So this is side where 2 people sit, and other side is for 4 people. This is how it looks. So here people usually lay down, and everyone's legs, feet are here, and you go to the restroom and you're like, have to smell all this feet. This is how weird they look. There are some of them they're closing, some of them they're more expensive, but majority of trains are like open like this. I don't know if it makes sense. You know what I mean? So you sleep on both sides. And again, this is a good example too, but this is kind of fancy one because it has from the both sides for 4 people. Majority of them have one side for 4 people, other side for 2 people. I always hated to sleep on this side because it was for 2 people. Sorry, on this side it was for 2 people, and I wanted to sleep in the middle. Like I didn't want to sleep on a side. So this is how it looked like, guys. And so basically there was like 10 people in a space for 4 people. You know what I mean? So that's why like it's very hard to get to the point right now, and it's very hard to escape for women, especially. You can barely stay there. How many hours to stay? How many hours you're gonna be able to stay in a train? And it's also hard to get to the restroom. So this is just explanation of what's going on, and people just can't really go. A lot of people. Another issue, Poland really stepped up in this whole situation when they opened the whole borders, everything, and they really help a lot. But Poland right now accepted over 1 million people already in first 10-11 days, and the problem here is like Warsaw, for example. A lot of people go to capital, right? Because it's not that far, wherever. And my mom tells, because they also helped some people, there is no space in Warsaw. There is no apartments free. There is no people sleep in the stadiums, like 10,000 people sleep in a stadium. There's not a lot of space. I hope that more people will go. I hope that more people will go to other sites. I hope that more people will go to other countries in other parts of Europe, because there is not going to be enough space in Poland, that's for sure. And I hope that more people will go to Spain, Portugal, Italy, these countries as well, because Poland and Germany, I know that German people, I don't know, a lot of people are getting like, of course, everyone is getting like nervous, and everyone is very on the edge right now. A lot of people are helpful, but some people are annoyed of all of this in Germany or Poland, So there is going to be a big crisis in the whole Europe that will affect the jobs, everything. So this war, in fact, is going to affect every one of you. I think that cutting from the oil and gas is right decision for America, even if the prices is going to be far, because the fastest American people gonna do this, and European people, the faster is gonna isolate Putin, and the more American people and European people are gonna be safe in terms of like independence from gas and oil, even if it's gonna cost by the prices. I just know that he's gonna blackmail by oil and gas. He's gonna do all this stuff. Germany is on the other side of Poland, and they have lots of room. M. Johnson, they don't really have a lot of room. They already accepted a bunch of refugees before from Syria, Libya. Now they're accepting more Ukrainians. They are not as, of course, they have more space than Poland now, but they, Germany is next country people go. It's not the big government that allowed this to happen. I think there is so many more goes into this. The UE is already complaining about the refugees from the Syrian war. There are people always going to be complaining, What I want to tell you next. So this is just updates, backgrounds, That's why I constantly was hearing from, my friends and me. We can really focus on stuff. Like I really don't talk to my American friends much now. I am like only like Ukrainian people right now who are my friends, and we talk non-stop. We try to support. It's harder because at the end of the day, like we have boyfriends and everything, and my boyfriend is extremely supportive, and I'm, lately I am being, not the easiest person to be with too, because I might be in a mood or something. But still, a lot of people don't realize it, and only people who are you from the same roots, this is the people you can really connect with right now, and like you can understand each other. So, you know what I mean? That's why I spend more time, but I try to keep contact with everyone. On the other side, what I wanted to give update of, Are there a lot of refugees where your mom is, Art? Yes, Victor. Where my mom is, there is a lot of refugees. There is no space. There is people sleeping on the stadiums. The whole Lviv is the last city. So whole Lviv doesn't even have any apartments. The city is not supposed to be so many million people. So people sleep on the streets. People make fires. It's very disturbing. A lot of people don't have medicine, some kind of medicine they need. Suggesting how to support gays caught upon a war. I have no suggestion right now. I don't know, because I feel no matter if you're gay or you're not gay right now, they're all together there. I don't think now someone cares if someone is gay or not gay. I don't know. I might be wrong. And for the next thing, what I want to say. I cleaned my kitchen, guys. Sorry, just a little bit of fun stuff, right? I cleaned my kitchen. This is kind of cool. Check out my OnlyFans and Patreon. I appreciate you guys' support. Coming back to the story, very disturbing news because Russia says that they consider Romania, who is a part of NATO, they're gonna consider them aggressor if they're gonna give us Air Force. The problem with this, Russia uses part of Moldova. It's called Transnistria or Transnistria. I don't remember. Part of Moldova they're occupied before. They use Belarus and they use Russia, and no one tells them anything, right? So they're attacked from 3 different countries, kind of. And when someone wants to give Ukraine aircrafts or something, they're saying that they're gonna consider. So like Putin breaks all the rules, but we have to follow his rules. That's how it looks like. On a good note, I feel like, Russian people needs to be isolated from the world right now in order for them to realize that they're the part of the problem in terms of they're not going on the streets and not doing more. They need to go millions on the streets. There are some people, tens of thousands, who go on the streets. It's nothing to 140 million people country. I feel like a lot of Russian people support Putin. What I see on the internet, it's very hard to watch because they truly believe his propaganda. This is the worst thing. On March 5th, they passed the law that anyone who spreads fake information on the internet can go to jail up to 15 years. You can't say no war in Russia because they call it special operation. So basically, by this new law, if someone doesn't like you, they can call something fake and they can put you in jail. The issue with this that it basically cuts off the democracy and the freedom of speech. This law is the end of freedom of speech in Russia right now. And it was passed yesterday. And if you say something anti-war, like if you don't support the government of Russia in this special operation, you also go to jail up to like 15 years. This is what was passing on the March 5th. I don't know what day is it today. March 6th. I read the average Russian doesn't believe there is a war. A lot of people don't trust there is a war because their news literally would tell, they attacked this week was hard because they attacked nuclear power plant and they occupied it because they know that the Ukrainian government is not gonna fight for this, and now there's 1,000 people there, and it's a war crime, and never in history was happening. So they showed in news that Ukrainian neo-Nazis attacked their own nuclear power plant, which is insane. They show their news terribly. This is just propaganda at the level, if you guys think Fox News or CNN is bad or something, you have no idea what they show. I want to do something for you. I think you're going to appreciate it. There is a girl on TikTok who is doing a brilliant job. What she does, she translates Russian news and she says what's really happening and how it shows in Russia. So get ready and do a screenshot. I'm going to show you right now her nickname. I honestly think that a lot of people like you guys should go after the live stream and give her a follow on TikTok and boost her post. Like her post, watch her videos. Here's her name. So please make a screenshot or something. She is doing a brilliant job, she is doing a brilliant job by translating things. And I think she's great. She's doing just brilliant job. Just support her by likes, follow her, and tag me, so I see who supported, because she's doing a very good job. So they passed the law that basically breaks the freedom of speech. All the big brands like Louis Vuitton, all these big brands, H&M, all the brands left Russian market right now. There a lot of their aviation is like 80% of their airplanes are in lease, so they were not gonna have airplanes soon. They have to return them. Now they are TikTok. The TikTok is stopping their their work right now. TikTok announced it today because of the new law, because basically TikTok can't control the amount of information, and someone is gonna do a TikTok when they're gonna say no war, and they can go to jail because of a TikTok for for the how do you say this? You can go to TikTok for 15 years for TikTok to the jail. Sorry. So that's disturbing news. I sent money right before they turned off the suite. I sent a little bit money to my to my family in Russia. I have uncle, aunt, and 3 kids there, 3 of my cousins. So I wanted to send more money. I kind of regret I didn't, but I can't send anymore. It all doesn't work right now, so they're isolated. Their YouTube is slowed down, so basically when they open the YouTube, in order to them watch a video, they need to wait like 10 minutes or something to watch just the small part. Facebook is turned off, Twitter is turned off, Facebook was turned off by Russian government, YouTube is slowed down by Russian government. There's rumors right now that they're quitting the worldwide internet. I think it's something that is in China as well, working already, right? So they're about to quit the world internet. So they are gonna do their own internet, basically, in Russia, with the whole censorship. And that's about to happen by the rumors comes is like around March 11 or something. So they're preparing right now. So they're not gonna have the source of the information. The issue with this, the difference between this is what's supposed to happen when they first took Crimea. Like the whole world was late with this response, I feel like, because this was supposed to happen when they took Crimea. And I feel like this is a good thing to happen because Russian people needs to wake up. Sorry, I ate a small set of sushi and I don't know why you guys, I hope you can see me. Yeah, you can see me only a little bit. But my point is they can use VPN just like in China, Johnson. The problem with the VPN, at least I'm seeing right now, is you have to pay 1,000 ruble for the VPN. For example, my family can't afford to pay 1,000 ruble for the VPN because they make like 25,000 ruble. Okay, so the VPN is probably gonna get expensive. And I don't know, like I'm gonna buy VPN for them and I'm gonna give my account. That's what I'm gonna do. But a lot of people will not be able to afford 1,000 ruble. That's gonna be dramatic change. The prices for the iPhone, for example, it was 100,000 ruble. Now it's 250,000 ruble because of the drop in in all of this. So this is updates in Russia. They had some protests today, but it's not enough. It was not a millions people. There were some brave people. I also think that more brave people are far from Moscow. I feel like Siberia, Vladivostok, they're the ones that are closer to the China, and the ones that were farther from the Russia, from the Ukraine. I feel like these people are more awakened. I always think like this. So I don't know. Brave browser has built-in VPN. Michael, I'll Google it. They need VPN for the iPhone. I don't know if Brave they can download. So it is a total control and it's very disturbing. But what I can do about it, right? So what I can do, I'm doing my best. Guys, if you see Kremlin bots, if you see people who are like supporting Russia, just just call them bots. Everyone who does it, even on TikTok, people needs to know there's a lot of people who are trying to spread misinformation and justify the war. I blocked today a person who texted me, I think NATO triggered this war. I was like, bro, where you've been in 2014, right? When they took Crimea and half of Donetsk, and they did a war for 8 years, and there was not even a word about NATO yet, and now NATO doesn't accept us. Like, I love Zelensky, what he says, like, what do you want from us? No one helps us. Yes, they send us something, but we're not in NATO. NATO doesn't want us, What do you want? What do you want from our country? We never attacked Russia. We never did anything. And he literally asked, like, Putin, what do you fucking want? The issue here is people who still didn't realize, is people that the one person who literally got crazy, who literally has power issues. There's a lot of rumors that he's sick right now and that he has left for like 1 year life. That's what they told him. Apparently, this is rumors, and it does. I don't know if it's true or no, but there's a lot of rumors. And he sits in his bunker and he makes the videos, and they put it from Photoshop, and it was shown that he sits like from everywhere, like 50 meters, like 10 feet away. He sits from everyone. He's very distant right now. He's not okay. The thing is, the next country might be Moldova, because Moldova is not in NATO, and they have this Pridnestrovia area, which is they already did this conflict years ago, and they have their troops there. So how long is it gonna go? I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a conflict that is like Syria or Libya. I think it's probably gonna end faster just because it is in Europe, and I feel like European countries are far ahead from everyone in terms of economy. A lot of people are saying why there's so much attention to this conflict. I feel like there was a lot of attention to Libya and Syria conflict. I feel like just people were so young who were saying this, or not engaged in politics, because I remember there was a lot of attention to Syria or Libya. And the next thing I want to say, guys, how where I'm having a struggle with is by the I read news. I'm not being very active now. I'm not being very active now because I told you in the beginning of the YouTube video. I noticed that by the night, like when it comes to the night, closer to the night, I think I'm being more crazy and more anxious. For example, during the day, like by the night, I have all the terrible thoughts. Much more stressed, much more trying to bring from the healthy head, from the ill head on a healthy head. You know what I mean? I don't like to project. I know how it sounds. It sounds like what I can do. You know what I mean? Like, I really can't isolate myself from this thoughts and news, especially like when my mom talks about this all the time. All the friends talk about this time. Who had struggles with mental health and stuff? Because I had already a tough period before all of this happened. And I just noticed that by the night, when it gets closer to the night, I feel more. I know my grandmother had something like this. So she was fine during the day. Till the night, she was a little bit crazier. You know what I mean? I don't know how to deal with this right now. I know I need to be more active and I need to work more again. We need fresh young people in Russia. Yeah, so I don't know if you have any suggestions, if you have any suggestions how to control all of this, how to control anxiety, how to not put, because this is a much bigger problem, because when people go through this stuff, they can destroy other parts of their life, like job, other friendships, relationships, anything, and I feel right now for me it's very important to watch myself, my actions, because now I feel I'm extremely more vulnerable in terms of I would feel something, now I can be an asshole in a second. Someone texted me something about the war, and I posted it on my stories. I was like, oh my gosh, your soul is ugly as you are. And like, I've been so mean to people sometimes who are being mean to me. When sometimes I would just say nothing, but now I just would have the anger and I would just put these people in a place. An anxiety will cause sleep problems. I have sleep problems, yes. In past 2 weeks, I have a very bad sleep problems. The morning is worse than my mental health. People say, share with me, like, if you have this, it builds up closer to the night. I took some pills, Ukrainian pills, that are supposed to be calming, but they didn't really help me. I'm still thinking I might need to go to, like, therapist just to, just to clean out my head, but I don't know how to deal with all of this, and let me know in the comments right now. Glad for anti-anxiety meds. It's not necessarily also an anxiety, it's like stupid thoughts, but it is a part of an anxiety. Art, you know that you help, do not hide it. Don't worry so much about things you can control, Art. Robert, it's very easy, Robert, no offense, it's very easy to say don't worry so much about things that you can control, unless, if you would have your friends sitting in a bomb shelters or your family going on a war or something, and worrying about these things, you won't be able to control it as much. You can't imagine this, like it's kind of another level. It's not like that I don't want to do this, that I don't want to turn off my brain. It's just at some point it helps. I think therapy would definitely help you through this. Also, guys, in terms of therapists, how do you find a good therapist, who is not going to fuck you up more? Because, like I saw, there's not a lot of Google reviews in New York on therapists. I don't know, do people not just leave this therapist Google reviews? Texas is behind yard, Texas or Russian vodka. Thank you. Nighttime is worst time for the thoughts in the head. When my brother died, staying busy helped me through this. Also, let's have some compassion for Russian boys who have been killed. In one sense, not wrong. UK, I have a compassion to the people who were killed in Russia, but, they don't have compassion to the people who are killing, especially Chechen people. And, I take 1 milligram alprazolam at night. Talk therapy will help. See a professional therapist. Lol, I saw that you told them. Mind over mood is cognitive behavioral therapy workbook. Try to find a copy and use it. Mind over mood. Mind over mood. Okay, I'll write it down. Thinking about the past causes depression. Thinking about the future causes anxiety. DJ, I like what you said. Go to the gym in the evening, even if it's for a short time. This is a way to get out of your apartment and exercise. Will focus your mind on something else. Plus, you'll feel better. Slater, thank you so much. I like what you say. I went to dance class for the first time. It's in 2 weeks. I really liked. War won't stop unless the people in charge, because war in beginning to the end. Therapies are a total crapshoot. What do I mean crapshoot? I think therapies are helpful. I don't know. Meditating has helped me at nights. Drink good herbal tea, like traditional medicine, called nightly night. It helps to all sleep when your head is so full. Ask your regular doctor. I don't have a regular doctor. I don't have a regular doctor. You don't need a therapist. How do you know if I don't need a therapist? Guys, if I would tell you my life, I told my friend my life in past 5 years that we analyzed together. Every fucking 4 or 5 months, there's some big thing happening to me. And he is so much older than me. And he's like, I don't even know how you still function, considering that you went through all you went through in past 5 years. And then 3 years before America. Meditation helps. Force yourself to do stuff. Okay. At work, Mimo went around driving during COVID. Actual licensed therapist, please don't follow advice on meds here. Use Psychology Today to find a therapist. Psychology Today, got it. It took me a few therapists to find the right one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really trust much, but but do you feel the same sometimes? Also, what are your feelings like as people? Are you like being anxious, or for a lot of people it's like they just love to watch news or some bullshit? Psychology Today boosts prayer and helps calms person. Maybe the LGBTQ center proper therapist might be able. I don't want to go to LGBTQ center. I want to go to like just a therapist, no matter if he is gay or no. I don't really go. I have sensitive personality when I'm around people or watching world events. I always stress out. Work hard at keeping your thoughts in the present, even that is not good for ones whose country is being destroyed. Crapshoot means finding one. There are so many. Not a college student. I finished college 5 years ago. Google how to be resilient. How to be resilient. Neuropsychologist from medicine therapist. Your stress and anxiety is understandable. You're not being unreasonable, Davis says. No, he isn't. I feel pretty much the same, so sorry. Watching the news makes me feel more helpless. The good thing I tell you, we booked a couple weeks ago before war started. We booked the 3-day vacation in Florida. And we are going this week on Thursday, me and my boyfriend. So we are going to vacation for 3 days in Florida. We are not gonna do much. That's what we agreed, because we want to just tan, go to beach, just do stuff like, this is a good thing. I hope it's gonna take off my mind a little bit, even though I know it's not. But I'm gonna try my best in this to be present in this, because I also understand that we don't know when Putin might put the nuclear bomb or something. I'm telling you, like, watching all of this happens, it's like it can happen at any day. His army is weak, A therapist is a good idea. The gay community center should have the referral. How any country can do this to another country. Yes. Ways to build 10 ways to build resilience. I'm always anxious. The anti-anxiety meds. A vacation should make you feel better. I limit the amount of news I watch. That may help you hard to get away. Yeah, so we are going away for 3 days. And you don't have to block this guy. Why? I think he just asked when is my birthday. I'm a psychiatrist in UK art. Message me back if you want to talk. I understand your distress. Thank you, Desmond Jack. So yeah, doesn't help much a lot of things. The good thing I helped me yesterday is I watched this TV show. It's called Inventing Anna. First 2 episodes. I kind of like it, and kind of helped like to not think for a while and to not look in a phone for like an hour. Definitely helped. So this did help me, and I don't know. Just overall, like, what are your advices on how do I come back to like funny content? Do you think I should just still chill a little bit and just come back in a week maybe, or like whenever I'm ready, like, because I can accept I still have savings and stuff that I don't have to like do stuff that much in March. I will be fine in March and April, but I need to. I don't want to stop doing things. I just don't know how ethically, like with myself, what I need to tell myself in order to start doing some funny stuff. In order to continue, because I know that I need to continue making money. I need to, no one is gonna help. In fact, I'm gonna have to help people. You see, I don't really want to have drugs. I don't want to take drugs. Does your boyfriend know anyone who might be able to refer? No, he doesn't. He moved to New York at the same time as me. Only you can answer this. Take your feeling through your great way to cope with anxiety. Yes, chill. We don't demand anything from you. I know, Davey, you don't demand anything. I just need to know how I work, It doesn't sound like your heart is ready to come back, though. I'm trying to like think, because I want to make sure that I do stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't know how to come back in terms of like healthy way. And I like that YouTube grew. That's kind of cool. You know what I mean? And TikTok grew a little bit, so it was pretty cool. Instagram stopped, but Might post some good picture today. Check out my OnlyFriends, guys, or Patreon. I really appreciate your support. I respond to almost all of the messages if they're respectful, you know. So check out the Instagram and Patreon and OnlyFriends. You better struggling through an anxiety that's turned into drugs, prescription or illegal. That just makes the trouble and screw up your system. Don't take drugs. It doesn't work. I can refer someone if needed. Just take some time off. I did took some time off before war started. And it's extensional, you know. It's about the art possible. Take care of yourself, number one. Active, relax, do things that are good for you. Don't worry if you don't enjoy things so much right now. Desmond Jack, I like when you say, if there are some things that I don't enjoy that much, that I used to enjoy more, it's okay, right? It's normal. The anxiety and bad thoughts are normal because we have no control over a terrible situation. I'm donating Ukrainian relief to list do something tangible. I did donate it a good amount of too, yeah. Also, some people who send me, I did donate it, so psychiatrists can help you find it in yourself. Come down and relax in Tennessee. No, I can't, James. The fact that you're asking a question of when you should come back shows that process of coming back has already started. Follow the path. I like that you say it, Tony. Meds are for different people, no one size fits all. Suggest comedy come back after vacation Florida shortlist stuff now. Maybe after your trip to Florida. Or there's a YouTube channel called the Protenko family. The husband is from Ukraine, the wife from Russia. They both are nice people. They're supporting Ukraine independence. Mild exercise. I like the mild exercise thing, that's for sure. Make Ukraine proud. Do your thing. This is no time to shut down. They would want you to succeed in America. I know, John. I like what you're saying, John. John Tyree, you're always nice. I know what you're saying. You could easily be gone for 2 or 3 weeks and it wouldn't bother your fan. It bothers the numbers for sure, but I agree. When things bother me, it helps to work and be around people I like, Dennis says. That's true. Exercise is a great for mental health. Go for a walk, run. I love long walks. Talk back to your anxiety in calm, rational way. Your anxiety is always more anxious than you are. Be a good courier to yourself. Interesting sounds. Andres, welcome. So yeah, I don't know if I have. Let me check the news. Sorry, I didn't really drink Coca-Cola as I wanted to. The live stream today helped in a while, you know? The live stream today helped in a while. But I'm telling you, I'm in such better mental state now than I was a week ago. Okay. Oh, so I'm opening the news. There's a big traffic goes. Nothing crazy right now. Okay, guys, don't block Great Iraq. I don't know why he got blocked, so don't block him. Constant sugar intakes also fucks with your mood. I agree. Thank you, James Gag. Accept and commitment therapy. Just accept that you're human and having good and bad experiences part of life. Я уже не читаю новости, страшно, я понимаю. Poland helps Ukraine. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to today. Feel a little bit better right now. I'm gonna get some mandarins. I'm gonna watch tonight. It's called the show Inventing Anna. Pretty good show. Love this. The first 3 episodes just passed by so fast. So pretty good. I'm very happy about it. Also, Russian people who work in social media right now is fucked. And I love that they're fucked because a lot of them use their platforms to promote, the Putin. So now they're not gonna be able to do much things, I try not to listen to much news because nowadays you can't even trust them. It's also beautiful weather outside because we sit in home constantly, So, alright guys, I think that's what I wanted to tell you for today. Stay tuned. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter, I post something at least every day, pretty much. So you know what I mean. It helps us to you do seem a little bit better. I seem a little bit better. I think I do. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for 20,000 people, guys. Thank you for a million views. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. Sending you love. And I'll probably see you not next week. Probably see you in a week, or I might see you during the week. So that's why follow me on Twitter. I'm a little bit slower on answering on OnlyFriends and Patreon right now, but I do answer, majority of respectful messages I answer. So check them out. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going through crazy times, and I'll see you very soon. Good night. My name is Art.